Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our 9-month around the world adventure. And today we're in the beautiful island of Mallorca, Spain, where I go exploring under the water.
And I go exploring in the city. So come along with us and welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the
And
fullest.
we are living that full life going all the way around the world on Royal Caribbean's 9-month Ultimate World Cruise.
We are friends. Well, we are now up to day 211. We are in Mallorca, Spain. We're on a small island on the off the eastern coast of Spain here in the Mediterranean.
Yes. So this island of Mallorca is really known as a resort vacation destination. This is where the people of Europe, France, Germany, Spain, obviously, come here to vacation, to go to the beautiful beaches, to enjoy the Mediterranean, the wonderful weather. That's really what Mallorca is about. I do go and take advantage then of that by going out on a scuba dive, get out into the beautiful Mediterranean waters, and try my hand and see what they have under that water.
Well, this is a special dive for you today.
It is. So today I've been diving, almost my whole life. However, growing up in Kansas and living in the middle of the United States, there's not a lot of opportunities to scuba dive, but it is one of my favorite activities. And today I made my dive number 100. They call it the Century Scuba Dive here in Mallorca. So that was a lot of
That
fun.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was. So I did dive number 100 and dive number 101 here in Mallorca, and yeah, had a lot of fun with the guys out there as we went and did that. Well, I might as well tell them a little bit about it.
Yes.
Got off the ship, and a van picked us up right at the cruise port. They drove us. It was about a 15-minute, 20-minute drive to the dive shop, and there at the dive shop, they got us geared up. They went through some safety procedures, and we did have to wear wetsuits on this. The water here in the Mediterranean is a little chilly, so I wore a 3mm wetsuit. And then we got on a small rib boat, like a Zodiac type boat, and they took us out to a small island where there's some reefs and different rock formations and things where we went and dove. Well, in fact, here I'll just show you what it looked like under the water there. Well, it was very beautiful. The water wasn't as clear as some of the places we went, but it's any day under the water is a great day. So
See a lot of marine life.
some not as yeah. I mean, a decent amount. There were a few. We saw some lobster. We saw a couple of eels, things like that. But yeah, it was a good dive. And then
Oh,
we
nice.
got back on the rib boat, took it back in, and honestly, we didn't have that much time here in Mallorca, so we got our gear cleaned up and then loaded back into the van and made it back to the ship. In fact, we made it back about the same time you did from your adventure, which was
Right. Well, I went with a friend and we took the shuttle into town and went to the cathedral there. And just out, so I'm going to tell you about that now. Just outside the cathedral, what was kind of fun for us is there was a craft show. So we got to walk around and look at all the crafts and artistry.
You were in your element.
I love to go to a good craft show. So that was a lot of fun. But then we went inside the cathedral, and this is absolutely beautiful. And what was so special about this cathedral was there's a special room off to the side that had some incredible relics. So it had a piece of Mary's robe. It had a piece of Jesus's robe in there. It had some of the thorns
From the Crown of
from the
Thorns?
Crown of
Wow,
Thorns.
wow.
It had a piece of the True Cross. There was also a relic from St. Peter and St. Joseph as
Oh.
well. So it was just very touching, very just very heartwarming and special.
You were
to
glowing
see
when
all
you
those
came back
things.
on the ship. You
Yeah.
really just
And
kept talking about how much you enjoyed that.
yes, and my friend Terry, I think it meant a lot to her as well. So that it was just very neat to see. Then after the cathedral, Terry and I just walked around the old town a bit, and just it was a beautiful old city, and worked our way back to the ship to meet you.
So Mallorca, we didn't have a lot of time in port today. You kind of got into town, walked around, came back. I did my scuba dive. In fact, it was a very quick scuba dive. Would you come back to Mallorca?
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind coming back, and it was beautiful. I mean, there's things to see and do here, and I'd go back to the cathedral again for sure.
Well, since I didn't see it, yeah, I'd really like to. And if you're taking a Mediterranean cruise, there's probably a really good chance your cruise ship's going to stop here. In fact, Odyssey of the Seas, another Royal Caribbean ship, was in dock at the same time we were. So yeah, chances are, if we're on a Mediterranean cruise, we probably will be back here. And in that case, it'd be like I said, like to see the cathedral, but it's probably a beach day. That is what most people do here. They go out, they go to a resort for a day, go onto the beach, get a chair, and just enjoy it. That's really what, to me, Mallorca is really about.
Well, we got some rest because we've got a couple big days coming up, don't we?
Yeah, well, we've actually had a lot of big days. We haven't had any sea days, and we don't have any sea days coming up for a long
That's
time.
right.
But I'm really excited about tomorrow. So over 40 years ago, I was here at this next destination in Barcelona. And so I have certain impressions of the city from 40 years ago that, to be honest, were not that great. And so I'm really anxious to see what has happened in Barcelona over the last 40 years. And we're going to spend a couple of days there, really get into the town, try the food, and see all the sights. And I'll give you a little spoiler alert. I think we liked it.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in, and to make sure you don't miss that, turn on those notifications so you will know right when that video comes out. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and if you're enjoying our videos, hit the like button as well. We sure appreciate that. Well, tune in next time as we delve into Barcelona, Spain, and see some of the amazing architecture and food.
We'll see you very soon. Have a beautiful day, friends. Take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.